Welcome to HiBiz News. My name is Suresh Kochatal. The real estate sector, especially in Hyderabad and environs, has been seeing a steady growth over the past few years. Despite a national climb down, Hyderabad has been pretty steady. But what will it look like in a post-COVID world after the lockdown is eased? Is there going to be a cash crunch? Are buyers going to postpone their decisions? Or will people look for bargain hunting? And of course, there is an ever-present question about what happens to the labor shortage, both skilled and unskilled, that is likely to happen. To speak to us about all this and more, we have with us Mr. Rajshekhar Reddy of CREDAI Telangana unit. Welcome to the show, Mr. Rajshekhar Reddy.
Thank you, Mr. Suresh. Thank you for HiBiz also for taking this initiative, for making us to reach the people regarding this pro-COVID, how the real estate market will be like. Like our CREDAI is a national body where we have around more than 15,000 members across the country, around 2,500 chapters are there, and we have the state federations also. In CREDAI Telangana, we have around 13 chapters and around 2,000 members we have. And CREDAI Hyderabad, you all know here, our leading organized association guiding all the builders across Hyderabad, where we have around 275 members.
The first and most obvious question to you would be, what does a post-COVID real estate scenario look like in Hyderabad, Telangana and nationally?
See, no one expected this COVID-19. It's a really unprecedented one. And it's not affecting Hyderabad or Telangana or India. It's world over. So this impact, we can say, it's totally no one maybe not dreamed of in years also. In generations also we have not seen this. But we are even in the situation like we are facing this, and end of the day we are the people who have to come out of this. So in this situation, I would like to say about the real estate in Hyderabad. Things like it's suddenly like there is some kind of blankness, we can say. No one expected this. But then how to come out? These are the things happening in everyone's mind and all that, not related to real estate industry. It's all over, like all the industries and all the segments wherever the business opportunities are. Even the government itself, they should have to think a lot how they have to run the show. So now the situation, okay, because of the central government or state government initiatives and all that, it's been controlled. When compared to world over, we are in a better position. India is in a good position, that too in Telangana and Hyderabad also in a still good position, we can say. So this, okay, anyway, there should be some way like we have to end it somewhere and we have to move on the life in a different way. So now we are getting accustomed to what the way we can, just we have to change our lifestyle, we can say. So that's going to happen. And now the business, how it will be. See, now we can't say it's really good now. Why? Because we can't assess what exactly happened, what is exactly going to happen also right now. See, last 1.5 months, it's like no one is in the market, no one is sold their property, and it's like no activity at all. Now it will take time for us to assess the realistic situation. So how it is going to be like in the future. So, but still, what are the assumptions we have? So, this is okay, end of the day, nothing is going to stop any kind of activity, as its impact is world over. What we can feel is there will be economical revival, aggressive revival across the world, we can say. So, there will be reforms, and that the aggressiveness will make the policy matters also, the government taking initiatives which will help the industries to come out in a bigger way. So, that's the best positive part we are expecting. Right now, market condition, we can say, next 6 months, we won't be feeling like sales point of view, we are not expecting much. But as an industry, we are feeling that whatever the majority of the projects which are near the completion, we want to complete that. So what happens is, end of the day, the satisfaction of a customer is important, who has purchased now and they want to occupy the flat or whatever the property they have purchased. For that, builders are planning now to come out, to complete that, hand it over to them. Well, the coming, maybe 1 or 2 months delay is there because of the lockdown and all that. So this situation, what it is making us to understand is, see, somewhere we have to cut short the more of inventory coming into the market. So for that we are making the precautions, what to be done and all that. So then what is the market condition? Lot of questions we are getting, like how will be the market? How the real estate market is in no future for that. This is a kind of things we are hearing, but how we can assess? See, It's not a one-day situation like suddenly, then we expect the people who have purchased are there, and it is almost no majority of the project, because fortunately for the last 2 years we can say in Hyderabad, it was a really good market. Majority of the inventory has been sold. So what happens? Everything is streamlined. That are the projects which are going to be completed. So that are going to be handed over to them. So now we can't say that the market is totally spoiled, nothing, no, there is no further sales and all that. There might be, we can say there might be a downfall for the new projects, but we are feeling that we won't launch it now. We won't launch it. This is not the right time, we can say. We will strategically move in such a way. Inventory is important for us in the way we have to balance releasing it to the market. So it's a really good position in Hyderabad. Is a really good position because of the employment opportunities, the stable government and all that. So it's going to be really good for us.
Thank you for that update, sir. If you make a distinction between commercial and residential properties, what is your reading? What's your forecast for the next 6 months or maybe even 1 year from now?
Yeah, to address that, it's like residential and commercial. Commercial time being, we can say little bit of ambiguity is there, hearing about the layoffs and all that, but that also I will address. Residential market will pick up. As you said, it's the work from home. It's it's something, it's beneficial for us in something in disguise also. What happens in Hyderabad or across Telangana, the conditions are like, it's a joint family concept. So people don't have that really atmosphere to work like. So there will be a lot of disturbances. So they can't focus on what they are doing also. That is the main part. So further what happens is we are feeling in a positive part. In the negative situation also, what the positive factor what we are feeling is they might go for a bigger houses. Maybe instead of 2 BHK they may go for 3 BHK. That may help. So that way residential market will pick up, and end of the day what we are only seeing the impact now, but it will be total overall impact is there. But seeing the human tendency, our economy is running for the last even 30-40 days also, 30 to 40% of the economy is running. Some sectors are totally avoided and they are not able to perform. So that way economy is totally not into zero. And apart from that, in Telangana we can say it's mostly agriculture is doing really good because of the latest initiatives of the government, because of the water resources and all that. It is going to be flourish like maybe in the coming 2-3 years. It is going to be revolutionized in the agriculture, where new prospects will come for the people to buy residences. So for that we can see, apart from the world over economy or whatever it is, in Hyderabad there will be more focus or more opportunities for the people to buy a residential property and commercial. See what happens is, any commercial property recently some companies might have purchased. What happens? These are the projects which are going to be completed after 3 to 4 years. How can you say this is going to be impacted? Maybe it is a long-term strategy is there. Can we in the same situation now even after 1 year? We have the time of 3 years. So within this time we may see the positive changes, some kind of new opportunities may be coming up, and even the government itself also come out with as I said earlier, lot of aggressive revival packages, so which helps the industry, and even the employment opportunities may also go up. These are the things going to affect in the market, and that way we'll see both the residential and commercial properties will go up in the market now, not immediately. Even it will take time, maybe 6 months. Residential market will pick up after Dasra or something like that, and even a commercial property after 1 year. So again, reviving, changing, seeing the situation, what is going to happen and all that. But there is a positivity, we can say.
Mr. Rajshekhar Reddy, one great worry factor is that there is going to be a cash crunch in the post-COVID scenario. Many industries in the other sectors are looking for support from the government, have got it also in terms of rationalization of taxes, fixed charges for electricity and all that. In the real estate sector, what is the wish list that CREDAI has from the governments of Telangana and of course the union government?
See, here we have lot of things which we are expecting from the government. So in that simplified form I can say, not much, maybe this is like funding, moratoriums and all that, but the simple way of boosting the market sentiment. See, one way we can end of the day, see the requirement from the government, what we expect is running the show now. So whatever is available now, whatever the material is there, we have to start the work and move on with the activity. For that, government has to take the initiative and give some guidelines for all the stakeholders to supply the material with all the precautions and all that. That is one part. Second, to run the show, and then what is required is the loans and all that. Then for that, what we asked, maybe not for the builders right now, initial stage what we are asking is, the government can come up with a strategy asking the bankers to give the home loans for the customers with a lesser interest rate. Maybe take it as what they can. Maybe right now 8% is there, much lesser to that. They can offer the home loans for them, and for the 6-7 months, whatever this COVID-19 effect is there. So that way it will boost the thing. And apart from that, next one what we are asking the government, central government, is also slashing the rate cut in the GST component. That is also beneficial for the customer. And apart from that, the state government also, they can cut down the stamp duty. That also will help a lot. So these are the factors. What we are thinking is it will be transferred to the customer, which will increase the sentiment of the person to buy a property within this time. Maybe later on, even 6 months after 1 year, we can't see what is going to happen. Maybe we are expecting for the positive part, but right now for the 6 months, these are the things government has to come up with a policy or offers further.
Given the fact that the migrant laborers and workers are raring to go back to their hometowns, is there going to be a shortage of labor, both in the skilled and unskilled category? And how do you, in the real estate sector and CREDAI, are going to handle this entire thing?
Sure, that is going to happen. That's what we are expecting, and now we ask the government also. In the initial stages itself, they would have sent the labor to the native places. But there was an issue like, see, we asked the government to send the labor. But when the panic situation is there, they are from the rural areas. They are in Hyderabad now. So they can't take a risk of spoiling the atmosphere in the rural areas which don't have any effect of that. So what happened is, then government said it is a central government policy, we can't do anything. So then we thought, at that time we had a meeting with our MAUD Minister KTR Garu. So he invited the builders associations and even all the officials were involved there. Then we thought, came up with a strategy, like end of the day, now immediately these are the people, labor who are working for us all these years. On humanitarian ground, in this kind of situation, we have to take care of the labor. Then by that time we all had a lot of interaction with our builders and all that. Even everyone was really positive. They want to, straight away they came forward, and everyone want to contribute their the best, and they want to take care of the labor, whatever the lockdown period is there. So then we thought, okay, we will do the best, and we committed to the government also. For the last 40 days, we can say all our builders are providing the ration and whatever the basic amenities required to the labor, without maybe like they are not doing any work at all, but still they are taking care, providing all the medical facilities also. What the best can be done at the sites, even some meditation camps some people are providing, and some game activities also. A lot of things we are taking care, and that way labor have been engaged so far. So now what happened, government recently, yesterday, they started like we can start the activity. Now this is not the right time, we can say. People have the more of sentiment of going home. So we are also should think on humanitarian grounds. We also have families and all that. When they are more of interested in going to the native places, they can. But in via media, what we thought is, we told our members also, all the builders, we can talk with the labor. Maybe instead of going immediately all the labor, phase by phase we can send them. Even for us, what happens is, now see, we have 1,000 to 1,200 or whatever some number of labor are there at the site. Even now what we have to see is whether we have the material, or is there a facility to procure the material to engage the labor. That is going to be an issue for us now. Then we are happy with that. At least 30% labor is retained. We can slowly or gradually we can run the show. So that helps in by the time some labor definitely will go, and 1 or 2 months they will be there. But whatever the labor we are having with this year, we will run the show. Maybe it will be slow only, but end of the day they will come back and these people will go. That way we are planning.
Over the past few years, Hyderabad has been a steady market. There have been appreciation that has been happening in steps and steps and steps. But in a post-COVID world, what is your reading of how the Hyderabad real estate market will look like, and what will the Telangana real estate market also look like?
The thing is, like after Telangana, it's a different, no one expected this kind of reforms will come and this kind of stable and able government will be there. So you might have seen that whatever the reforms the government is taking, it is helping all sectors, in not only real estate, all the sectors is getting benefited. So that positivity is spread across the world, not even India and all that, it's spread over across the world. The IT industry, majority of the investments are coming from the IT industry, even pharma cities are going to be developed. And because of all that factors taking into consideration, real estate is booming like anything for the last 2 years. We can say like these 2 years, the market positivity in the market is helping us now to at least sustain. Otherwise it would have been a panic situation. But these things, like any organization, anything is like everything will be for long term. No one expects or invest something for a year or two expecting tomorrow I am going to do. These are the long term strategies which I have with the other investors and all that. That will be helpful for us in a long way. So we are seeing with the government still, even we can say now we are seeing that the government what we are even COVID-19 controlling also. When compared to all across the other states also, we are ahead within whatever the strategies or whatever the government initiatives taken in to control the COVID-19, now they are much successful, we can say. So that gives a positive sentiment and positive feeling across the maybe country and world over also. Now people are looking after Telangana because of the able government. Even the leadership of Telangana is also taking such a drastic steps to make the people understand in what way they can help the people, and that is really going to help us.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Suresh. Thank you, Highways.
That was Mr. Rajshekhar Reddy of CREDAI, Telangana, giving us his views and his impressions of the real estate sector in the state in the post-COVID scenario. Thank you for watching.